Let's toss it right over to pro trader Alan Knuckman, the chief market strategist at St. Paul Research. Alan.
Hello, Angie. The 3-week S&P streak was thwarted on Friday by that Friday fall when we went back below underneath that 4,500 pivot point that we keep watching.
How are your positions doing?
All right, doing well with our positions here. The portfolio looks positive here. We've got a lot of plays going right now. We took a 50% gain last week on Fox A. Doing well. It's a July option, still plenty of time there. So let's go through our portfolio. For March, we've got Golden Nugget. It's nearing that 100% target. We also have the Chinese ETF FXI, and that's stuck between 35 and 40. For April, we've got the UNG ETF for natural gas. That's reheating, and Twitter needs to get above 40. June options, Palantir, we want to see a pop above 15. And then we also want to see LVS, which is closing in on that 100%. That gamble has paid off. And Intel is all quiet with AT&T, where we took 50% gain back when it was rallying, is kind of slid down a bit as well.
What's your new trade, Alan?
All right, today's trade trigger is Plug Power. Now, this is a stock that's 70% off its 2021 peak, but still, let me say this again, still up 775% from its COVID low. So what we have here is some bullish divergence. It made new lows, but not new highs in volatility. That's a sign that the short sellers are running out of strength. And you're seeing insiders investing in this stock. It's mainly been between 20 and 40 for the last year. It did have a high at 60. So 30 is the midpoint magnet on a little bit of a bounce when you get some short covering. And also, that's the 200-day moving average. So that's kind of the upside target. The risk reward for this stock is extremely bullish. The way to play Plug is with the June 17.5 call. Now, 17.5 is the year low. So that strike price gives you the right to be long from that level. It's options trading for about 7 right now. It's in the money. It's got 4 months of time. And again, if we get to that 30 target, that magnet level of the midpoint, then that option will about double in value.
We always love your trading day takeaways because you have a lot to say.
Trading takeaways today. Trading takeaway number 1, go gold. Gold added $35 last week with this global volatility, and it's getting closer now to the 1900 top that we've seen for the last 5 years, between 1700 and 1900. A breakout of that targets 2100. So this may be the time for gold. We've got a nugget play. Number 2, crude reality. Everybody talks about the price of gas. We're nearing $100 in crude oil. Let's remember, just not so long ago, it was negative. So it's 50% off the 2008 all-time top. But if you adjust for inflation, that 2008 high at 150 with the 3% annualized inflation rate, it would have to get to $195 a barrel, based upon that high more than a decade ago. And we're not even at the halfway point of that. So I don't think I want to go back to $1 gas. And number 3, inflation game. Everybody talks about inflation, but it's the rate of inflation that's got people worried. The rate over last year, it's year over year. You got to compare where we were. Dire, dismal after a dive down. So of that 7.5% inflation rate, 3.7, which is half of it, is from new and used cars and gasoline, again, that was $1 a gallon. So that to me means reflation. Turn your frown upside down. We're all set up for a market melt-up.
Thanks for all that trader talk, Alan. Have a great one.
Thank you.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.